I'm Yanis Yanguar, and in this sophomoric guide, we are going to be talking about min-maxing. What exactly is min-maxing? Well, in my understanding of the concept, min-maxing is essentially optimizing your character. Now, obviously, when we play in our games, we are going to be optimizing our character for our games, even if it is a negative or a handicap or mid-maxing the situation. Now, some people will dive into this and go to extremes, whereas other will go be all silly, whereas other will use more synergistic avenues. And let's speak about synergy. It is from my understanding of these concepts and so let's speak about synergy. In my understanding of the concept of min-maxing, I have found that synergy is what actually matters most in this understanding, or rather in this playing. Regardless of how we play our character, we are always optimizing our character. The question is are we optimizing our character because we're optimizing, or are we optimizing our character because we are looking for an absolute optimizing, which will tend to ignore the context of the campaign and all that good stuff? So, for example, my character is a ranger rogue, a gloomstalker, and going to be an assassin rogue soon. Now, it would be completely silly. Now, within the campaign that I'm currently in with my character, it would not make synergistic sense for me to be a Soul Knife rogue or a Phantom rogue or probably an Arcane trickster too, considering my stats. And plus, my character is not playing that type of magical trickster, or rather, that type of rogue. The last type of optimizing is the cheating, abusive of the mechanics, the loophole, the technicalities type of optimizing. Like a cheating one would be like, say, instead of I did a rogue, I did a fighter, so I can also get, you know, if I use, for example, so I can abuse action economy and have a second action, so I can actually have 5 arrow attacks on the first round, for example, if I want it, or go be a little silly and multi-class into a third class, because why would any DM allow such thing? Like that type of synergy, that's really extreme crazy. So to reiterate, the no matter which way you type of play, we are always min-maxing our characters for their personalities, but we are min-maxing them in 3 specific types of optimizing. That is just general optimizing with flavor. And when there's absolute optimizing, for example, Ranger Rogue is a great synergy, but it would not make sense for me, for example, to be a Ranger Rogue that was like towards that Phantom or Soul blade as I was shown, whereas I'm more towards being an assassin rogue than anything. And then there's the abusive stuff, if you were to take a third class or abuse action economy, and that's all I have. Thanks.